Hey peeps, Gamer Drag here, welcome back to Timberborn. Now, our food situation over here isn't as great as I would like. What's going on? We've got a load of wheat. We've got no flour. So this seems to be our block here. We're not producing enough flour. So what we will do is we'll create another mill. Grist mill. And we'll pop that just there with a path. And that's going to need power as well. And that should be fairly quick to build because we should have plenty of gears now in storage. We've got 50 gears in storage, so that should be an almost instant build when the time comes. Alright, we'll let that build up, we'll let our food supplies build up, and then once we're happy we will build our new lodge. Be back in a moment. Okay, I think we're ready to go. We're doing alright for food. Bread's not coming in as fast as I thought it might, but that's possibly because we're short of a worker is why. Okay, we can take our builder hut and close that down. Does that give us a worker over here? No. Where are all our workers? Builder's hut. Well, I think we just need more people. So let's build our next lodge and get our next 9 people moved in. Let's bring that around. And we're just going to mirror the design that we've got on the other side for now, which is a single structure, set of stairs, and a path. That will do for now. And that will give us another 9 beavers, which hopefully will allow us to reopen all of this. I was just wondering whether some of our workers is moving to there. We don't need them there yet. We'll have that turned off. But we do want to get this filled back up again. So let's give that a few minutes to run and hopefully get ourselves in a comfortable position with all our mills working to double our bread production. Oh, there, someone's moved in already. Oh no, wrong mill. Oh well, it looks like our wheat is about to die, which is a bit of a shame, but there it goes. We've run out of water. It's been a long drought. We have got our water tanks full, so the beavers aren't going to die of thirst. There's only half a day of the drought left. But this is exactly the sort of problem that I want to solve by filling this area with water. But we're not there yet. We have grown up most of our people. We have 1 unemployed at the moment, and we have 6 about to grow up. So that gives us 7 spare adults, which when we open this up really isn't enough for moving people out. So we need 1 more lodge, and this should be the final step that we need now to move people out. So our final triple lodge, there it goes. As soon as they're born and filled, we will be able to start our second district. Let's just put a path in for them, and that will increase our load, our total number of beavers. So we can have 72. Okay, we now have 2 unemployed. have we got everybody back in work? We have, so we can now open up our distribution post, and as soon as we've got 4 people at least in there and a few more grown up, we will move. Okay, so we have we have over 9 now unemployed in this district. All the jobs are full, everything's going good. Our little beavers have been running backwards and forwards stocking this, so we have some food, some paper, because I want to grow some farmland and want to create beehives, and planks over here. So we can now send our first 9 victims, pioneers, over to the dam project, and they can start building and creating this area for us. So there they go, and they will start the building. We'll put 4 to work straight away in the district building, and then our lumberjacks and what not will get going shortly after. We're going to need to prioritise a lumberjack, please. And one of you get doing that, because we need wood. Thank you. When they wake up. There we go. So we'll now get our lumberjack going. Fabulous. Hopefully someone's employed. He'll start chopping down woods. The drought is over, so we're going to get some water in here. We've cleared the debris, and now we've got wood coming out. We should be able to get everything built. We'll need to prioritise that, because they will die of thirst if they don't get some water soon. There's one already thirsty. We'd rather not lose anyone. We just need some logs. In fact, they're all thirsty now. Here we go. This is going to be one of those. Are they going to make it? Well, that should be built, and now they can get water. Okay. Please drink. So, while our dam project lot get on with setting that area up, I want to just complete our little project here, and I'm going to do that by deleting all the work we've created so far. Not quite. We're going to remove this dam in its entirety. Yes. And we are going to replace it with floodgates rather than dam to give us more control. And I'm just going to remove that for now so we can access along here. So floodgates, if I remember where they are, we need the 2 high floodgates, which we need to unlock. Got plenty of science points at the moment, and we're going to draw that across there, and that will keep the water back. Now, you don't need a levee here, water won't get through there, but I'm putting one in because I think it looks neater. I'm also going to get rid of this path. Am I going to get rid of this path? I don't think we need it any longer, so we're going to say goodbye to that. The answer to my question was yes. Okay, we'll get rid of that, and that cleans that up nicely. We need to get rid of the barrier, the path. There and there, because we do need to put our levee blocks onto there as well. So by the time that's done, we'll be good to go. Now, we do have this problem here still, that we can't reach that area. So I'm going to have to cheat, going to have to extend our village or create a new district here. So I'm going to do that by deleting the path, putting in a gateway, and putting in a district. Thankfully none of these cost us resources. But that now gives us access to there. So if I move a worker, hopefully we've got 12 unemployed. I'm just going to move 4 of them over there. But before I do that, I don't want any more to breed in their absence. So I'm just going to pause one of the lodges, which is going to make people homeless for a moment, but that is the way it is. And I'm going to move 4 people over to this district, employ them all here. They should get to work building that fairly quickly, except they need logs. Okay, they do need logs. That's not a problem. We can put a lumberjack here and we will get a couple of logs, and that will take care of that. And I'm going to keep an eye on them. If they get hungry, I will send them back. I'll migrate them back to the main village, the main district. This is all for 12 logs. So come the morning, they should be good to go. Would you, one of you, please build that? Thank you. Okay. One of you go and work there. So 12 logs is 6 of these trees. So by the time he's downloaded, by the time he's knocked down 6 of the trees, there's 3, 4, 2 more, 5, 1 more, 6. That should be enough. We don't need him to do any more. That should build this levee. Oh, they're going to sleep. Oh, no, don't sleep. It's built. Okay, migrate population. A lot of them go back to the main district. Okay, we can turn the housing back on. We haven't bred anything else. And that's this district done with. We can now get rid of it. It's done its purpose. And we can get rid of that as well. We've got a drought coming. That's slightly annoying because we haven't got any water back here. But we should survive. Hopefully it's not going to be too long a drought. Now, they're not doing that because they can't reach. We need to increase our path and let them finish that off. And then come over to our dam project, see how we're doing. Okay, so what we need to do is clear this area up first. Like so. We want all of this tidied up. And you lot can start working over taking these trees down, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. We don't need any more trees over here being taken down just yet. Okay, so once this lot have cleared this up, we're going to plant a large maple grove. In fact, before that, what we can do is plant some berries here, and in fact we will clear this area up and plant berries all the way out there. Once that is done, and we will let this area establish itself. We're good with food, we have plenty of berries, they've got water. Could do perhaps with building a dam here. I tell you what we can do, we can, before the flood comes, we can increase the height of that floodgate, which should hold back some water here. It's flooding, but it'll drop. It'll just sort itself out. There we go. Okay, so that's good. don't have a beaver here. How many beavers? We've got 9 beavers and they're all employed. Yes, we're gonna double our beaver quantity here. We're gonna put in another beaver housing. And that will be enough for this project then. We won't need anybody else here. So we'll let that get built up. I'm going to take somebody out of... Well, we don't need a farmer yet because we haven't got a farm. And I'm going to take one of the lumberjacks off, which now gives us a forester who will plant these berries for us. And thankfully the berries don't need, once they're planted, they don't need replanting. Might as well go out that far. And that will give us a nice source of berries later on for the gatherer. All of this now can be cleared. And we'll have to give them some paths into here to do that job. Wish there was a hotkey, that would be nice, a hotkey to push and the nearest district to you would highlight. Okay, let's let that establish. Meanwhile over here our building is done, which is good. We can now get rid of our path and build the final 2 blocks of this levee. Well, last but final 2. We've got 2 more over here. Unfortunately we can't get rid of this until our dam project is completely established and is self-sufficient. At the moment we're sending food from here over to the dam project, and that's going to have to stay, and we're going to have to live with that for a little while. How are we doing with the breeding? We're not. We need some entertainment, we need them to be happy, and we will give them some entertainment, not near the farmland, just round the back here. That will do. Okay, they've had 3 children. Excellent. Busy little beavers. So when they grow up, we'll be able to populate all our jobs and have a load of extra builders, because we're going to need a load of builders to do this job. So they're making good headway into clearing this area. I'm going to give them a path there, which will give me the ability to delete this path. And we will plant a few more. Berry trees, like so. And then we will plant a load of maple. Now, maple takes forever to grow, we know that, but it's a good source of wood, and we're not in a rush, so it doesn't matter. This lot will survive quite nicely until that's grown. I'm going to move our lumberjacks. I'm not going to move our lumberjacks. I lie. We're going to leave the lumberjacks there. We're going to actually destroy these resources now. We're going to lose a couple of trees, but we've got a nice log pile. We've got plenty of wood here. So everything is hunky-dory. We will turn our farmhouse on, and as soon as we have unemployed beavers in the district, they will take that job, and that will be fine. We'll get rid of this lumberjack as well, we don't need him, and replace him with some maple. Okay, this whole area now is done. It's all going to become maple, including this path. Yeah. So that'll take our forester a little bit of time to plant, and then it will take an even longer little bit of time to grow. That's the word. It needs to grow. Words are hard. I'm going to put beehives down now everywhere. Well, I say everywhere. Just covering this area as much as possible. I'll wait for that tree to go. In fact, I'll prioritise that tree destruction. OCD levels may be high if we leave that there and not have this in a neat square. While that's happening, what's happening over with our main dam? This project is now complete. I'm going to put a path across the top for no reason other than to have a path across the top. Our food is going well. We have a lot of wheat backed up, so even if all the wheat we have dies out. We don't have much flour backed up, but that's okay. We have 300 potatoes cooked, ready to go, and we have 1,000 bread. So food over here is doing okay. And so we can let that carry on. That's fine. I'm going to set those to 2 so they're all closed. So when we do flood this area, then it's all good. What we could do, potentially, how far out does this come? If we can get our path out a little bit further, I don't think we're going to be able to. Missed. Yeah, I was wondering whether it would be worth actually building the levee across here, keeping this area dry, so that we could mine that metal. But no, we'll leave that for now. And we're drying up. Got 2 days left of this drought. So we are going to lose these crops. These are drying out they take a day. And these will be dried out in no time. So there goes that crop, but we've got plenty of food. The trees take a lot longer to dry out, so we're good there. How are our other little critters doing? They've still got water, so that's fine. And they've grown up. Look at that. The one thing we prioritised didn't go down because we didn't give it a path. Need to create a path and delete a path. Okay, put our beehive down and create our farm. So we want some carrots and we want potatoes. That should keep them going. So I'm going to start off with 50-50. I'm going to start off with half carrots and half potatoes. I might as well make all of that potato. We will need to cook the potato. Okay. Well, it's not planted yet. Water should be back before we have a problem there. But they won't plant on dry land, so we'll have to wait. But we'll build our grill ready. Okay, there's not a lot else we can do but wait now for the drought to end. Everybody's got plenty of food. We're not going to lose anybody to hunger. We've got 4 spare people over here. We've got... Oh, I thought we had 2 unemployed. We've got 3 spare people under here. Oh, someone's died of thirst. Where are people dying of thirst? This isn't good. Over here. Okay, well, we've got half a day left. We're going to lose some people. Clearly our 3 water vats aren't enough. We're going to have to create more. How are we doing? We're down to 58 people. However, we've only got 0.3 of a day, 0.2 of a day. I'm going to make sure this is lowered so water comes straight through. And if we lose people here, if we lose too many people, we may have to shut down certain aspects to make sure everything's working. So let's wait for the water to come back in, and then, yeah, we've got 3 people unemployed there, so that we wouldn't have any water. So let's stop our inventors. We don't need them. We don't need builders at the moment because we're not building anything. Where else have we got people we don't need? Okay, we don't need farmers temporarily, or at least we don't need that many farmers. We don't need to be making planks or gears or paper. All of this can come to a stop. In fact, we've got 200 gears there. Okay, we're down to 8 adults. This is a dire situation here. Dire situation. So how do we get ourselves back out of here? Well, we shut down everything that is non-essential. That does mean our district out here is going to be a little bit in trouble. So what we're going to do is close this down and migrate all of them back to District 1 and re-establish. Okay. The key here is water. We've got loads of food in storage, so we're okay there, but they need to repopulate quickly. I'm actually going to add in another water. I think we could do with that. So here's a lesson, folks. Don't let your colony die out. We probably have just saved this, but not for, well, by the skin of the teeth. We've only just saved this. Children can't work, so we're down to 22 adults at the moment, and as they become unemployed, as we get people unemployed, we will start opening up other aspects of it. So for example, we can now open up one of our farms and get that stuck going again. And we can open up, well, we can open up one, I was going to say our bakery. We can open up our flour mill, and so you can start producing flour. And we'll just hang on here now until we have more unemployed. It'll be 2 or 3 days, but we should be okay. Okay, we're back up and running. Managed to survive that by the skin of our teeth. And we're coming to another drought in 3 days, so we're going to have to go through it all again if we're not careful. We have more water now. We have these 3 full. We have this lot pumping. Hopefully we'll be okay, but we need to keep an eye on it and make sure we survive it. Now, I've left this distribution post turned off because somehow, and I think what I did was when I migrated this lot over to the other place, I didn't migrate the children. So we ended up with a few children, 3, I think, 3 or 4 left here. They've grown up, they themselves have had children, and this place is now sustaining itself. We have 2 farmers, we have a grill, and they're doing okay for food. So I'm happy with that. And also our forester is well on the way of planting maple. It'll be some time before this is all grown up, but those trees will then provide all the wood we need for our project over here. So there's nothing left to do here. Hopefully this lot will stay healthy and well. I've just realised I need to close that floodgate again before the drought comes, just so this lot keep water. It's going to flood over. I don't know why it does that, because the water should just flow over there, maybe a backwash. There we go, but it settles and we're good. So we can let that lot carry on and that should be okay. I did consider building another levee across here and then filling this area with water would have to build another floodgates here, and then we could flood this area and have a water pool storage area. But I don't think it's worth it. I don't know why that's just flooded, but it has. So for now we won't bother with that. We will just let this carry on, and hopefully we're going to have a short flood this time, a short drought this time rather than a long one. We'll find out in 0.9 of a day. How are we doing? We've got 8 unemployed. So how many spaces have we got over here? We have 8 spaces. So I'm going to send 8 over there. Migrate 8 adults to the dam project. And that will speed this up. We can start our gatherer flag, and we can start our lumberjack flags again. The other thing we're going to need over here is a builder's hut, so that we can employ more builders. So we'll get that built as well, and then as soon as these trees are built, we're good to go. We haven't given it any tree cutting area, which will be that. Okay, so that's all good. I'm going to hold off and let all this grow up now. Hope we survive this next drought, just clearing up some of these cutting areas that are no longer cutting areas. I think that's all good. And we've got loads of trees here, so we can have, I'm sure we had a lumberjack post here, we have. So there's plenty of wood to go around for now. The final thing I want to build today is an explosive factory. The explosive factory takes paper that we're producing and creates explosives. So we need 400 points to unlock that, and we have almost 5,000, so we're doing fine with that. So we will create an explosive factory, and I'm actually going to create a warehouse which will just, if we can find a place for it, We'll make room, which will just house explosive, and we will have a... It'll be risky, you know, we don't want the whole thing to go up, but we will have explosives for days, and once we have explosives we can do all sorts of things in terms of landscaping. For example, we could blow this up. I don't know why we'd want to. It would push the water out into there a little bit, but we could. More importantly, we can blow up areas like this and flood down here. But we shall see. We shall see. At the moment, we're not there yet. So I'm going to call it there for an episode. We're going to, by the time we come back, this will have established and we'll be ready to go, and we'll be ready to start our dam project. And hopefully this lot will survive the drought. It will do. It's only a short drought. It's only a few days, so we won't have any problems there again. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe to be notified of when we're next in Timberborn, and I will look forward to seeing you then. Until then, stay safe, take care, bye now.